Hey guys, real quick before the next video comes out here, we just wanted to take a moment to ask each and every one of you out there to share in our prayers for some very dear friends of ours, Josh and Providence, that run the YouTube channel Rock Solid Rig. They recently suffered a loss in their family, and we can never truly understand the pain that you guys are going through right now. That's just why we're asking each and every one of you out there to include in your prayers as we all offer our condolences to the family of Rock Solid Rig. Hey guys, as usual before the video, big shout out here to Mr. Jose Murphy. Jose, it's such an honor for you to take your personal time to subscribe to our channel. And again, as always with all of our subscribers, I can never give you enough thanks and how gracious I am that you would take the time to subscribe to our channel and to help support what we're doing here. I mean, that is such a great honor. You just have no idea how we really feel about you taking that time to do that. I think you might be in sunny California, but I'm not for sure totally. But if you are, man, enjoy those beaches and those views out there for sure. And if you're not, wherever you're at in this world, man, I hope you're safe. I hope your family's all safe and everything. And always, we look forward to someday, maybe to get to meet you in person so that I can thank you personally for the honor that you've given to me to subscribe to the channel. So thank you, Jose. And if there's any particular thing y'all guys want to see, and goes out to all y'all, let us know. I mean, if you want to talk about a particular subject or a particular matter or anything of your interest or anything that we can try to help out with, please let us know, and we will make that happen. So let's jump right into the next video, and we will see you guys out there somewhere. And remember, we still have a long way to go. See y'all later. Well, it doesn't look quite like the Atlantic Ocean, so we'll head on down here and stick the jet skis in the water and take a ride around the lake. Oh, we got on the lake here. It's not too bad this year. Last year we were here, it was like the Atlantic Ocean out there, but shoot, we cut right on across it today. But man, look at some of these houses. Wouldn't you love to wake up and look at that view every morning? I think I'm kind of particular to this one right here. Although, this is not too shabby. Hey, ain't none of them shabby. I don't know if I meet the credit reference to drive into that neighborhood or not. Just in case you're interested, there's a vacant piece of property right here that's available if anybody has about $2.2 million to spare. I mean, you know, building the house comes after that, but you know. A couple of weeks ago, this lake was super low, and most of these ramps are completely out of the water. So it's amazing what's happened so quickly, you know, to get the lake filled back up. And the water is still pretty. So even though it flooded pretty good and the water level came up really fast, it just stays clear. The power of the Guadalupe River. It's a big old turtle. There's a big old turtle sitting right there just hanging out in the water. I mean, it's that clear. I mean, we're this close to the shoreline, and it's probably a good 20 to 30 foot deep right here already. It's really cool. If you've never been to Canyon Lake, man, you're missing out. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it can't be rough on sometimes, but man, if you show up like we did today on a weekend where the water is just gorgeous, man, you cannot beat the water out here. Man, check out this thing. That is awesome. It's got jet ski lifts on the back of it and everything. That's a big old houseboat. It's going into this, there's a big old marina over here where a lot of these houseboats and stuff are rentals. And this thing's got a water slide and everything on the back of it. There's outside TVs up there. I don't know if you can see all that or not, but that is so cool. We'll idle into the marina over here and check it out just to see what all's there. We were gonna go up in the marina and get some video of there to show all the, I mean, they got a full service marina. It's a public marina. They got boat ramps and restaurant and little convenience store stuff, gas stop and full year-round storage and everything. But that houseboat in there actually takes up the whole entire channel going into there. That thing is huge. But we'll come back to that later. We'll take a ride and go up the Guadalupe River. It's a real nice ride up there. It'll be nice and glassy smooth, and we'll show y'all what it's like to ride down the Guadalupe. So we're just kind of idling up the Guadalupe here. I mean, so there's some good things and some bad things about going up into the river. So the bad thing, well, let's start out with the good thing. The good thing is that the channel through here is really deep, okay? But with saying that, the channel through here is also very narrow. And as you can see this year, there's a lot of grass. And then also, since the channel is so narrow, when you get over here, you got to pay attention over here on the side. There are a lot of trees that are coming out. But like I say, the main channel is super, super deep. So the really awesome thing about riding up the Guadalupe River off the main lake is there is no skiing, tubing, wakeboarding, anything allowed in the Guadalupe River. They do not allow any of that up the river. Like I say, there are a lot of trees along the shoreline over here along the side. And then all this grass over here. So when you go through this bend right here, it does get really narrow. So it's a really awesome place to ride like jet skis and stuff like that, because there is no boat traffic. So it just stays glassy smooth all the time. And it's a beautiful ride going up the Guadalupe. It gets you off of the main lake. There's no big ocean waves going on out there, nothing like that. I mean, it's just glass smooth. So we'll take a cruise here back on out towards the main lake and just let you enjoy the scenery, because I mean the cliffs that come down over here are just gorgeous. Right up here where these two boats are right here is where it empties back out into the main lake. Now we could have went way up the Guadalupe going the other direction. I mean, we can go miles and miles up that way, just riding. But like I say, man, look, see all the grass out here this year? It's just this whole side of the channel is just lined in grass. So where you break back out into the main lake right here with all this grass here, it gets really narrow because there's some big old tree piles over here to the left side. So we're just gonna slow down here and idle through these guys, be respectful of other boaters, you know. This guy over here in the bass boat's fishing anyway, so maybe we'll catch him and he can hook us a lunker while we're over there. There are some big old bass in this lake. I mean, it's cold all year round, so being fed by the Guadalupe River, obviously, Guadalupe River bass, and they get big. Well, we came out of the river, which is all the way up on the other end of the lake around that point way up there, and we rode all the way down the lake, down here by the dam. Dam is right over here, it runs all the way across. And we found this nice little gravelly shoreline over here up in this cove, and we just chunked the anchors out on the jet skis and then let them float back towards the shoreline. But Canyon Lake is a lot of rocky, big rocks, so it's hard to kind of beat your boat, so you have to be careful. But this is real gravelly right here, so we're okay. We just come over here and anchor out, and we can swim out there in the water. I mean, it's perfectly clear. You can see the bottom way out there. I can see where I got the anchors tossed way out there, but the lake's not too bad today other than boat traffic. Normally if you get a little bit of a wind blowing, this place turns into an ocean, but it's not bad today, just a lot of boat traffic. usual, it got pretty rough out there, so we're gonna have to load them up. It's just too rough. Beat yourself to death trying to get across the lake. We got a pretty good wind blowing here across the trailer, so now we gotta try to get them on the trailer. See how that goes. Well, there it is, loaded. There's no way you can film loading these things because it is a pain in the ass. This Triton trailer, dude, I hate loading the jet skis on this Triton trailer. It has floating deck boards. They suck. Every time you go to load it, the boards want to flip over, and you have to back the damn jet ski off there, try to get the boards flipped over. It just absolutely sucks. Anyway, that's that. You're just standing there looking at us. No worries in the world. So this is loop 1, which is where we were supposed to be. I'm sorry, loop 4. We are on loop 1 right now. This is loop 4, which is where we were supposed to be originally. So when we checked in, we were supposed to be on site number 78. And we didn't have no electricity. So that's why they ended up moving us over to the other loop and the other spot, which ended up working out the best for us anyways, because honestly, it's a much nicer spot. But still, this loop over here is absolutely fantastic as well. We would stay over here if we could get a site with no problems. And as you can see, they're all paved, very level where your rig parks. There's lots of rooms. The restrooms are really nice, and there are no issues with staying over here either. Now, if you want to stay down there on the actual lake part of it though, there is absolutely no shade. So this spot right here that's open, this is where we were supposed to have been originally. But since how there's no electricity, I'm sorry, it's site 79. I said 78, but it's 79 actually. But there was no, the neutral was open, so they've been working on getting all of the electricity fixed out here. They did have some issues, and for the most part, everything is a-okay. It's just one spot right there they're still having problems with. But it is a super nice campground, and we love coming here. There are never any issues. Now, this spot over here on our right, coming up where this blue Ford pickup is parked, that is the spot. I would like to have that one, either that one or the next one where there's no camper with just that little car park, which I'm trying to figure out why it's available right now if it's open, because that is a killer spot to have. That is spot number 87. But they do have some tents set up, so they may be tent camping on it, which kind of sucks, honestly. Great for them, bad for us, because it is an absolutely fantastic motorhome site. But over here on the left, of course, you're across the street from the water. On the right over here, right on the water, there's lots of trails. You can walk right down there. There's a really nice beach area. It's really rocky and gravelly, but it is a super nice lake. Wow, look at this boat coming up right. Man, that is absolutely awesome. Look at that chaparral. That is a beautiful boat. I would love to have one like that. Now this spot directly across from it here, well, no, not the one across from it right here. The one that we're coming up on now here with this black Ford F-250, that's where we were at last year. Great spot. We didn't have any problems with it. Like I say, it's just no shade. But, I mean, we had all the solar and everything running anyways back then, so it was great for the solar. But it would get kind of hot during the day. We kind of lucked out with the weather, but check out this blue water too, man. That is a nice boat also. Wow. We had good weather last year, though, so it wasn't like blistering hot during the day, so the air conditioner did just fine. But it would have been nice to have a little bit of shade, though, to go with it. But like I say, this Potter's Creek, it's a super nice campground. Like I say, it's a Corps of Engineer park though, so it's just water and electricity only. There are no full hookups at all. But hey, you know, I mean, we can stay here a week. It doesn't bother us, not near one bit. And I mean, they do have dump stations if worse comes to worse, right? You know, so no big deal. But anyways, that is loop number 4 at Potter's Creek. What's up, Mom? You just chilling and hanging out? Huh? Got your baby over here with you? Yeah? Well, we'll see you later. Carry on. Buffet is open all night.